like fun family night when it's
How
like,
many-
ooh, okay, this next one's good. Who can name the most slurs in 30 seconds? Go. And people start writing down.
I saw a thing, CERN. We were talking about CERN last week. With
Yeah. A
transporting,
lot of CERN
transporting antimatter. Did you see that? I thought antimatter was fake.
So.
I thought antimatter was like dark matter. Like
Well,
that
if
shit
you've read
was,
comic books, Mark, you'll know that antimatter is very much real.
you know, it's very much a real thing. Bro, but I'm watching these videos of these, like, I've realized the enemy is scientists.
Everyone's on the take. Everyone's on the payroll.
They're fucking demons, dude. These people talk and they're like, "Hey, we've created antimatter and we're moving it across the country."
It's like Seven
it's gonna
Deadly
make-
Sims where they're so smart on one step, but it's like, but you're greedy.
Yes.
You want more. You can't.
You're opening wormholes to other dimensions, but you don't care because you don't believe in these dimensions. You believe in science. You don't know that there's demons, that you're opening up paths for these demons to come into our realm. These animals think the earth is round. You know what I mean?
Which is foolish.
Which
I
is
would say at
foolish.
this
It's
point.
foolish.
The Navy admits
It's foolish.
basically that it's not. They have not only the railgun, they have laser weapons, the Navy will tell you, and they say that they travel like fucking...
We can hit China from here with a laser.
It says lasers travel in straight lines. We know that.
Obviously.
And then it says it's like far as fuck to the point where you would have to account for the curve. Same thing we said with the railgun, but even more like laser, straight line. Laser doesn't do this.
You know what you're not thinking about? They got satellites with big mirrors in space, and they shoot the laser at the satellite, and it goes bzz, and it beams it back down.
Well, that is in Ratchet and Clank, actually, so you're making a lot of good points.
That's in Ratchet and Clank?
Yeah, but I don't think those are full lasers. I think those are like infrared frequencies, which might
EMFs.
count as a laser. But I'm talking about phaser laser, like blasters. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that goes right through the satellite.
You know, you can bounce it off a mirror?
I think, no, like, because a blaster laser, I think, is like too charged up. I think the thing in Ratchet and Clank, it's like
Oh, a laser.
lower
Yeah. Voltage.
something.
Lower
Frequency,
power.
I would say.
Power.
Hertz is a word I've
Hertz. The hertz are low in this gun.
HZ I've seen.
That would be funny if, like, in Star Wars, they were just like, "Hey, all these guys got fucking laser guns. Let's just have mirror armor."
My favorite thing about Star Wars is like they'll just you ever see the NASA picture or like the video of them doing stuff and they zoom in and they're not they have like a fucking wrench for like on like a nail and they're just like
dumb
doing
shit?
something like they're just doing nothing.
Well, you know what
Like
that is.
my-
Yeah. Well, you know what that is. It's like the same thing.
Shooting B-roll.
Well, it's that, but it's the same thing with like it's like the Empire State Building footage of just people like hammering like a metal wall. It's,
Yeah, five
you know what it
guys
is?
like
It's-
hold a thing and no
it's-
one's actually doing
It's
it.
Jewish propaganda. These Jews have never held a hammer. Like they don't know.
Hollywood.
They don't know how to build these things.
Smoke
They're not.
and mirrors.
They're not astronaut. They're out there in the thing. I know how to film. He'll be using a wrench on this here tool. on
Oh,
this-
we need
on
to
this
go to
pot.
the moon? I know. We'll get the company that's been working in the fucking ocean and we'll put a Nazi in charge of it. And then it'll be run by a board of Hollywood directors.
Dude, I've been on a
Who
big-
buys the most helium in the world?
Yes.
NASA.
Really?
Yeah.
They buy the most helium?
By a lot.
Well, you got to make things light. You're not thinking about that.
When you need to make things float in your
Balloons.
fake bullshit.
Dude, I've been on a real kick of the
Oh, really? The Google AI doesn't want me to know the truth?
yes, NASA is-
2.6 million liters of liquid helium. 90 million standard cubic feet of gas helium.
Well, you got to think they fill that control room with balloons after every launch. You know what I mean? They got to celebrate.
That's a good point.
There's
All
a-
the birthdays.
You got to think there's a lot of people
A
working.
lot of
there.
people working
A
there.
lot of people working there. A lot of balloons got to get filled. Hey, how about you try running a government company, Zach?
You have to spend more money or they take it away.
Take it away. We're buying fucking helium.
I got helium coming out of my fucking ears.
These people don't know what helium is. They think the rocket runs on helium.
They're starting to ask questions. I say, what do you need all this helium for? I say, we're doing a deal with Party City.
I've been on a kick watching those Empire State Building movies, or and then them building like the Chrysler Tower, and then it's just them standing and
It's like a
hammering shit.
wooden mallet that he's
and then like it's just John Levy should have like they go, how was this? But then somehow they have footage of the blimp pulling up to the Empire State Building and fucking connecting with like, dude, they have like chargers on the top of these things.
I know.
I don't know. It's just
The spires.
dude. They say all those like all those like tall buildings back then got built like in a span of like 6 years.
There was one I saw where it's like it credits the builder of it, and then you go like, okay, let's look up the builder. It says he was born 2 years before the building was credited with being founded. So like, remember that one where the guy was like, he suckered us, where we thought he was on our side, and then he's like, I mean, so it is pretty reasonable because the train did come right here, and it's like, bro, it's still fucking 6 buildings in like 6 years back in the day.
Yeah, that guy, he really suckered us in.
Yeah.
I was in.
He's like, well, the train actually came straight from there to here. It's like, okay.
Well, they had a brick factory down the waterway.
Still, it's a fucking big ass building. And for as hyped as I am, is like, yeah, humans can do cool ass shit, and it's like, that's one of the good things about YouTube and social media. Is you see what weird specific skill sets and like innate talents that people have.
Yeah.
But you see those like crazy churches and temples and stuff. And you're like, how the fuck would anyone like be able to chisel things that perfectly symmetrical, that high? Like
that shit's the fucked up thing.
that I do get into like, is that some type of frequency thing?
Yeah, because I do watch some like stone workers on YouTube, and it's like, okay, you guys can do this shit. Like you guys can like restore these buildings and make them look good, but it's like back then, like in the
There's
1600s,
that like German one
like,
that's all like sticky and spiky and stuff.
yeah,
It's like, but it's perfectly symmetrical. You
Yeah.
know, like I don't get that type of thing.
with all the spires.
It's like the whole thing's like spiky almost. It's crazy
That's
looking.
crazy.
Because I can't even comprehend like how you would get up there to move anything. But then again, like it's definitely not my area, so people could be like, they did this. We still do that
you
today.
fucking
I'm like,
moron.
ooh, my bad.
Hey, you ever hear of a pulley?
Yeah. You ever hear of a inclined plane? You piece of shit.
Mine's been doing that too.
Piece of shit.
Dude,
device,
I'm done. I'm fucking done, dude. This thing's been getting me so fucking angry.
It
between
really fires me up.
between the propaganda on social media, on threads and all this bullshit that I get so fired up from, but just like they've managed to make it bad. It doesn't work. You can't.
It's almost like
they've like you get the spell correct is completely stopped working. If you have one thing here, it does that. And you can't fucking click away, and it just keeps highlighting shit. You click.
It doesn't
let
let you drag the highlight good at all.
Dude, when you go, like, they put 15 fucking options up here because everything's AI now. So you got all these fucking. When I just want to look up a word, I want to look up if something's spelled correctly, but it changes it to the wrong way to spell it. Like, it's disgusting. I've never had to edit so many text messages in my life. They finally add that feature. They go, you're going to be allowed to edit your text messages. But then, and it's like, okay, cool, we could finally do that. And I never used it.
They want your voice to text.
But then they switched the autocorrect to make it shitty so that you need to edit your text messages because they knew it was fucking bad.
Because they want you to voice to text.
Well, that was the other thing too, but they already got that when you're on the phone. You know what I mean?
No one's on the phone.
Hey, we're on the phone all the time.
Yeah, we're not in the majority.
Yeah, we are. I see a lot of people coming in now. Everybody talks on the phone.
Some people think it's crazy to call people.
Yeah, I mean, those people are. And then they go on a video game and talk.
Yeah.
They got your voice.
Well, they must want it really bad because they want you on the phone and they're making it shittier to be on the phone.
That's what I mean.
So it has to be a priority.
Sprud brought up that good thing where he goes, when the smartphones are coming out, who gave everybody the smartphones? You had
Obama.
those Obama phones, right? And then he goes, everybody was doing the texting, everybody's on the social media, and they realized like, oh, people aren't on it enough. Let's make data unlimited. Everybody has unlimited data now. You could browse Facebook and this shit all you want. So it's like they like slow drip you all this like bullshit into like, oh wow, we finally got unlimited data, and it's like, oh no, that was just to fuck you deeper.
That's like a small scale of them like present the problem so that you thank us for it. Like,
Yeah.
who knows if you hit people with unlimited data right away, maybe they would have been like overwhelmed. But like you said, you slow drip it to them, and then all of a sudden they're clamoring like, "Oh, I wish my fucking phone would stay working." Like now that I'm a little addicted, and then they open the floodgates on you.
That's why, like, I wonder, like, you didn't see all this hate shit on social media. It was a different thing, like years ago. But like, I feel like
I wasn't on anything until the past few years.
But I mean, like, I feel like my Instagram feed was just art at some point. Like, I would just scroll and it'd be cool art feeds. And now it's just, like, it's political propaganda. And it's shit that, like, a lot of hate. Like white people suck, black people bad, you know, Jew this, bad, like, goy this. And it's like, why are we allowed to see this? It's like, why are they letting, like, why is this what we're allowed to see? And I get, like, you can make whatever the fuck you want and post it. But it's like, is this to get everybody to have like a big uproar so that we demand some big change in the government, and that change is the surveillance state?
Well, that's kind of what they did in the UK, where they tried to do digital ID and everyone said no. So then they were like, okay. And like a month later, they go, we do require ID to get online, though, because we don't want like children to be able to like, you know, be fucked with or whatever. And everyone was like, well, that makes sense.
But you blocked the bill to look into child predators or look into these like elite people that are raping kids. But you blocked that bill
or
because
the rape gangs from the Pakistanis.
Yeah, it's like, okay, though, fuck those kids. But like these kids online that like, ooh, we gotta, you know, be careful.
We gotta protect them from bullying. Someone might call them, you know, something anti-Semitic.
Yeah. Dude, which again, that fuckhead DeSantis in Florida, they're supposed to be the freest state apparently. He just passed that. He went to Israel, passed that bill. It's making anti-Semitism illegal in Florida. It's so fucking crazy. They have that database now. Some dude made the database to like track and like it. They want. What is that, like predictive crime? Where like they stop crime before it happens.
Is that like Minority Report? I think people say. I never saw that movie.
I never saw it either.
But people say that's what it is.
These 80 movies,
people in the 80s were like,
yeah,
on it with that shit. Like, RoboCop is so on the nose, man.
That one. Yeah.
RoboCop and Terminator are like, damn, you motherfuckers. But it's like, that's because it's like classic sci-fi shit. Like, those dudes predicted a lot. Like, all those, the dude that did Chronicles of Narnia and like Tolkien and shit. All those dudes predicted a fuck ton of shit. Star Trek guy.
I wonder if that's just because those guys were like into history. It's like, oh, well, it just repeats itself.
Yeah, I think partially and that slash like mythology. Yeah, you know, because they kind of go hand in hand.
I'm seeing a lot on Threads, and I hate it. It's the Jays are glomming on to the blacks now, and they're being like, hey, we've been oppressed together. The whites are bad. White's bad.
Yeah, they've been doing that forever.
I've been seeing that a lot more recently.
Well, they switch up whenever it behooves them to.
I feel like, I mean, that was always like the thing, but I feel like I wasn't like shown all this shit.
Well,
like,
it's the same thing as like,
you got to go looking for it. Like now it's just openly on Threads. It's openly on Instagram. Every other thing I scroll is like, what, Jews and blacks have been through the same, you know, oppression. And
that's why Barry Weiss, they handed CBS to her, and she does those town hall things that no one watches, where they go, where she's like, we actually invented the civil rights movement. So, you know, us and black people, like, they paint it that way. But then, you know, who actually was fucking over artists and athletes as, like, an agent? But it gets spun as, like, oh, that was the white man doing that. And it's like, well, it's a lot of white guys with the last name fucking Steen and shit, you know, like, maybe that is the bigger issue.
Yeah.
And then all the white stars were, like, dads in the CIA and shit. And then all the black guys had Jewish fucking handlers and shit. Like, every song you've ever liked is a... Remember that one CIA dude that was like, if you're hearing it, we let you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fucks you up. Dude, I've been getting fucked up thinking about, like, you listen to like these pop stars and shit, and you're like, damn. So it's just a.
Well, I'm not gay.
Well, you hear them at some point, but the like,
you're like, you know, you put your iPod in, you turn on the coolest new pop star.
Yeah, you put on the coolest new pop song. I was like that guard. You don't know Sabrina Carpenter? No, you're fucking with me. Are you serious? I don't know, dude. I don't listen to that. Dude, she's like the hottest girl in pop right now.
And then they hold up a picture and she's like designed to look like a child. And
Yeah.
you're like, you find this attractive?
It's
And
like,
you're
no, all of her music was written by Jays. Right? That's all the music. Like,
that's why all her songs are like
Fergalicious
anti-men.
like that, like some Jay was like, Fergalicious is
Sopranos has a
definition.
character like that.
Really?
Hirsch is their Jewish friend that manages their money for them sometimes, and that's how he got rich, is like ripping off black artists. And like this black gangster's like, my granddaddy was one of those men, and he like tells him, you can like pay me this much or I'm gonna kill you. And the guy writes him a letter back, and he's like, I've decided not to pay. I've decided you don't deserve it.
I've decided you don't deserve my money. You see the Harry Potter recast?
I saw the trailer, and good Christ, it's like the most fundamental not understanding what people like about it. You see, it's like following him in regular Muggle school before he goes to Hogwarts. It's like, we know it's sad.
Yeah, we get it.
We get it. His life sucked before that, and then we get to enter the magical world of Hogwarts
and
together.
It's sick. And his life is sick.
Instead, it's going to be like fucking white kids bullying him, and then I'm sure like a fucking Muslim kid is going to be like, I've been bullied too,
Dude,
even though I was born here.
Yeah. Snape's not gonna be portrayed as the bad guy anymore. He's gonna be like the savior from the beginning. He'll be some savior.
He's going to be a Moor.
Yeah, he's gonna be more. Yeah. I've been seeing stuff because Draco looks like half a fag, like the most.
Well, his dad probably
blue-eyed-
touched him.
Yeah, well, obviously, but they go.
Dumbledore
This
is going to be walking around in like a G-string.
Yeah, exactly, dude. But I see this. I see this shit, and it goes. You see the picture of like Hermione, and it's like Draco's
They probably ugly her up.
Draco's gonna be calling her a mudblood, and she doesn't look white. Like she looks not white. I don't know what the fuck she is, but she doesn't look white. And people are like, yeah, they really didn't think this through. It's because, but then you know, and then there's other comments that are like, well, it's actually mudblood is a racist term. And it's like, it's not about skin color, you fucking dumbass. It's about not being part of like the magic. It's about magic.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about?
Having the magical bloodline.
We're gonna make this wizard movie about race now? Like,
Yes.
It's fucking crazy.
That's the only like lens they can. That's what I know. Like, oh, so you don't even like this shit.
No.
It makes it that much gayer that you care so much about it. Allegedly, like, I know I probably shouldn't still be into it, but I at least watched it when I was a kid at first, so it's like sick.
Yes,
Not
obviously.
like a fucking weirdo that's like commenting on this Harry Potter prequel series that I didn't even care about ever. I liked one post because I thought it said that this Harry Potter series looks dumb and gay, and then the comment underneath it was like, this is how that kid from Anakin, the kid that played Anakin, got fucked up from Phantom Menace. And I went back and it said, this kid, like this Harry Potter, not series, it said this Harry Potter. And it was a picture of the kid. And I was like, oh, he was calling this child dumb and gay.
Oh,
and
really?
I unliked it. I was like, I'm with you on the series, bro. Let's not call the kid dumb and gay.
The kid just got casted into this
The kid has a weird mom that didn't make it,
Yeah.
and now he's doing this. You know, like,
That's disgusting.
yeah, I felt immediately horrible. I'm like, my bad, little buddy.
Hey. They're going to try to touch you, kid. I need you to like...
I need you to resist.
I need you to bob and weave through this shit. And you're going to get through this.
Pulling Snape aside, and be like, if you put a fucking dress on in this show,
Fucking kill you.
someone was saying like, oh no, they can't cast a black guy as Snape. Snape's supposed to be pale and have a hook nose and always be plotting and scheming. And oh no,
Oh, no. Snape's a jail.
if that role wasn't so taken up by goblins in that world,
I wonder what the goblins are going to be now. It'd be funny if they made the
buff
goblins.
and cool,
It'd be funny if they made the
get
goblins
pussy, like the IDF Instagram girls. All the goblins are Polish women now. The hottest Polish and Ukrainian girls you've ever seen.
I saw people pissed. They were like, "Why isn't Adam Driver Snape?" Which would make,
I saw that.
make a tremendous Snape, obviously.
Yeah,
but then
it's
people,
like the go-to cast.
Obviously, yeah,
if like
no.
you typed it into AI, it would be like Adam Driver would be a good fit.
Yeah, he'd be incredible. And then someone goes, "Yeah, I don't want that Zionist pig playing a fucking Snape.
I feel like
I don't want that Zionist pig in my transphobic movie."
Yeah. I was going to say, because in my head, when you're like anti-Zionist, you're like us, but I guess libs are technically like anti-Zionist, so they could still be like pro-Black Snape. Where in my head, I'm like, keep Harry Potter white.
There's so many weird cross
It's
sections.
1990s England. There should be like 3 blacks. Max.
Maybe.
Dean is the only one that gets a name, and you'll see the other 2 sporadically in the
In the
background.
background. Cheering for Harry.
Yeah. At the Quidditch pitch, because they still love sports.
Oh, Harry. Oh, the announcer kid. That's right.
The announcer kid, and then this one, I only know
Who's
because
that
I
kid?
just saw it in the divination class in 3 when Harry has the mark of like the dog. It's like a bad omen. It's like, it's the
On
mark
his
of
hand?
death. No, in his tea leaves.
Oh. Yes.
It cuts to that kid who like pages through it, and he's like, it means this.
It means
This is how you talk fat in England. Fatly.
I'm a fat kid in England.
I hate this shit too. Characters of color. Chinese isn't of color.
No.
It's a different.
It's a different thing. I like, everything of color means not white. That's all that means.
Everything just means it's what it. That's why Nons is so fun.
Are we a white nationalist podcast?
No.
No.
No. We're a nationalist podcast.
We are a Christian podcast.
So, talking about CERN earlier. Do you remember my original Mandela effect thing?
What thing?
When I looked into the Mandela effect years and years ago, it said that it was the result of supercomputers. And I kind of tapped out at that point. Quantum computing.
Yes, I remember you saying that.
I don't really understand what that. I reach a point where I don't know what things are.
I couldn't tell you what that means.
But then this CERN shit, they have that. And these guys are saying that like CERN, when they run that fucking whatever it is, the Hadron Collider or the Particle Accelerator or whatever the fuck, or this thing, Large Hadron Collider. They fuck with like the multiverse. And I hate saying that now because MCU people are such fucking fags that you can't say multiverse without picturing like some dude on YouTube in a thumbnail being like 10 Easter eggs in the multiverse you didn't fucking know about, and I want to burn his lips off his face.
But it is a good way for people to understand what a multiverse is.
Yeah, just because people are fags about it doesn't make it not real.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it coming from that.
The structure of that is true.
Yeah, obviously.
The gayness is aside.
I've known a thing I've known since I was 8. But
You have to go back to, man.
you gotta go back to your roots.
Why would you
Did I tell
believe
you
what
this
some
thing?
Jay told you when you can?
Why would I believe in Ghislaine's dad's textbook
Yeah, no, exactly.
that was written by a fake country?
Yeah, I read a communist textbook
Yeah.
written by a fake country.
I could have literally read sci-fi my entire life and
Yeah.
been better prepared.
Better off. Honestly, dude, I remember as a kid sitting playing video games being like, wow, I've learned more about history playing Call of Duty than I have in social studies class. I've learned more about World War II playing video games than social studies class. I learned more about like
in terms
just
of you
random
retaining
shit.
it, yeah,
Just
it's still
retaining-
the same propaganda.
Oh, sure, yeah.
but
yeah.
you
But just,
it like
the
gets
info,
yeah.
like they're not
You could say that back to someone without trying because it like mattered.
Or
to
there's
you.
other things like not World War, but just like history, or just like, like,
or just like
knowledge-wise,
stuff.
just
Yeah,
learning things.
yeah.
Where it's
No,
like,
I'm
oh,
with you. I feel like cartoons were like that for me. Like I know so many just things as references. 'Cause I don't know the thing. School didn't teach me the thing, but cartoons gave me like a parody version episode. So I'm like, oh, I kind of get the gist
Yeah.
of that thing. Like,
it's kind of understood Star Wars, to be honest with you, from the Family Guy thing.
oh really?
I was watching, I was like, oh, this is a better. I was like, this is just straight out there. Like, this is every plot point pretty well. They did a Lord of the Rings one, but it was a short. It was fine. But isn't this where the fruit flies come from?
Yeah. Did I tell you this thing? CERN comes from Cernunnos, the Celtic horn god, the Lord of the Wild, associated with fertility, which is also usually what like ball, storm, and fertility.
Yeah.
And CERN apparently is built on an ancient temple site to Apollo,
That's good.
which is like NASA's guy, I guess. I like this. They always do this
And I wonder
goofy
if it's like
bullshit.
like how many layers fucked is this? Like, do these scientists know this is built on do they know the significance of this being built on a temple of Apollo, or is that a different thing? Is it being named CERN because of the fertility god? Do the scientists know about like the significance of that, or are they just like, well, we clashed the particles together because
I'm sure they hire like Bob
see,
Lazar type dudes that are just there to do a thing.
I think like this because I've been poisoned since a youth and been put in gifted programs and slowly mind controlled into becoming a scientist.
I think that's what happened to athletes too.
So,
I think athletes get like primed and found at an early age.
what if that's what what if that's what's happening in the projects?
Well, I think like you keep people in such shitty conditions, you can like make deals. You know what I mean? Where it's like, how about you guys go disappear and this is never your kid, and we go send him with this family who claims that they've had him forever, and now he goes to private school and. I don't fucking know. Not saying it's like all the time. It's not the whole NBA, but some dudes are just like weird.
Yeah.
And it's like in such like Anthony Edwards is an NBA player that seems like a fucking regular ass dude. Like he talks fucking regular and shit. Versus some dudes are so like manicured and like it doesn't feel like MK Ultra. Like maybe it is just that you were in prep school and you were like prepared for this, but sometimes it reaches like Jason Tatum doesn't even seem like a guy.
Really?
He like tried to copy Kevin Garnett's celebration after when Kevin Garnett's like known for being crazy emotional. He wins the finals, and he literally like,
I love you, Ma.
He's holding the trophy, and someone's got a microphone in his face, and he goes back and just screams into the sky. Anything is possible. It's fucking sick. It's like an all-time sports moment. And then Jason Tatum wins like years later and goes like,
anything is possible.
Anything's possible. And remember in Daddy's Boy or whatever that movie's called? That's My Boy. With Andy Samberg and Adam Sandler when they're all doing the "What's up?" and then Andy Samberg tries to do it and he's like, "What's up?" And it like doesn't hit.
I know like the tone you're talking.
It was that shit where it's like, ugh. I don't know, fucking. But they're saying like the Mandela effects come from like when they do this shit. And then I'm trying to find the other thing. There was something about like.
It was because it splits the universe, right? We go on a different track. Is that what it was?
I don't know if it goes into a different track or if like something from that one like leaks in, like just random things kind of like morph to match that one. Because that's what they say manifesting is, I realize.
Like different timelines?
That's what multiverse is, yeah.
But like, is that different timelines like merging then?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be merging, but it could also just be that, like, something's matching. Like, so the Chick-fil-A thing, like they're saying, like, they didn't used to spell, there didn't used to be a K in Chick-fil-A. It used to just be the C. I don't know Chick-fil-A well enough, so that one doesn't really matter to me. Okay. But it's like, when they did whatever weird shit at CERN, do the things just line up and like one thing like matches? Because when I'm reading all this manifesting shit, they say that the way manifesting works is that you like align yourself because every version of you already exists because of the multiverse and timelines and shit. So when you manifest and you decide that you are this version of yourself, things start like you start trending into that multiverse. So if everyone's doing that in different directions, that's where I think like the comic book multiverse is wrong, and it's not like you go over there now there's this guy. I think like everything's like in a fluid state of multiverse.
It's infinite potential,
right? And
it's
this is
like,
in the firmament where like Earth Prime, and then everything else is like variants.
See, and that's where you lose me, because the firmament and the cage system, like all of that, I feel like wouldn't align with this. You know what I mean? Like us being in like a terrarium from like the monad and the demiurge and all that, I feel like manifesting is horseshit at that point. You know what I mean?
I feel like
on like another level.
it proves it in my head. The fact that you have like a divine, like I don't think Cabbage Patch Kids could do it because they don't have infinite potentials. They're a product of this version, or you know what I mean, like versus people with the divine spark exist across this multitude of reality where it's just potential. I don't think it's like comic book shit where it's Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth 3, and you can like hop between and each thing's like tweaked and different. I think it's literally like infinite tweak, like on a minute scale, like literally like the butterfly flew this way, universe, butterfly flew this way, universe. I think it's fucking infinite, and you just, that like law of attraction shit. Like, if you manifesting is just you then attracting like that version of yourself, and you align into like that universe where you're a fucking billionaire and have a compound the size of Texas or whatever.
Because there's infinite possibilities of how your life could go.
And when you're all crazy in your head.
And they're all happening at once, but this is the only reality.
Right. So I think you're kind of like, those things exist, so you align, the same way, like, if this shit, like, slapped into another one, and now it adds the K to Chick-fil-A. It's almost like that. Like, you slap to the good version of you, and now back to this one, now you're the... But it, like, trends across, because you don't wake up one day a billionaire. You have to, like, trend across, and it takes... Because, bro,
I can more see this in, like, in the Galactic Federation space. And not the realm space, I think. I don't know.
I think that's, like, you're thinking from movies and stuff, though. Because when we think multiverse, we think, like, you're out in space and stuff like that.
No, not that. Because it's like, if there's a demiurge and, like, this is, like, the material world, like, I don't know if, like, I feel like you'd have to get people on some sort of belief system that isn't I don't know if like if we'd have control over like the reality, because he would have control over the.
Well, he created the material world. He doesn't have like complete control over it, right?
I don't know.
He did a flood. You know what I mean? Like he control something. He didn't like kill everybody
like Thanos. Snap his fingers.
Moving on.
You did it.
I didn't make a gay reference. But you didn't just like if you were like the Matrix guy control the architect. Yes. He controls that. He could just delete like a command. Like the demiurge is like, I've got to destroy everybody. Let me do a flood, and then he doesn't kill everybody. There's still giants after the flood.
I guess I'm somewhere between demiurge and Matrix simulation type deal.
I was just saying to Nick the other day, like when he says that shit, the architect, when he says that we've become like good at making the Matrix, and we used to make it a hell, and that didn't work, and we used to make it a heaven, and that didn't work, and we do this version.
That's a great speech.
Where we keep people just happy enough. Like, they just chasing a carrot, they think they're onto something, like...
Because everybody's...
That is what it fucking feels like.
Because everybody's just happy enough to not want to rebel.
Yeah, you keep people just fucking neutralized.
Why would I fuck up my whole life?
Cattle.
Yeah, when I could just, like, probably work till, like, my parents retired at 60.
And it fucks me up, too, because when he says that shit, it's like, yeah, what does everyone have? 4 sons, 4 yugas, the 4 ages. And it's like, oh, it used to be a golden age. And it's like, yeah, it was too good that we didn't do anything for them, though. So they had to make it shitty. And then maybe that's like I know they say the dark ages wasn't actually bad. It was just we don't have, like, the... It's dark because we don't have the history of it. But maybe there's another bad era.
Maybe that's another... See, that's another timeline now. We got there's a space. There's like the space is fake demiurge realm. And then there's just this like Matrix simulation thing that we could just be living in.
It just doesn't interest me that one as much because it's like it kind of like
but it's like the thing that we were talking about before where it's like, oh, space just looks like code or like
yeah, that shit is weird.
Yeah, I mean, like that shit, or like all those things,
like Fibonacci shit.
Yeah, like that weird shit, like where it's like numerology or like shit like that. Like I don't know.
Oh, you want to hear a fucked up thing?
This is all fucked up. Yeah.
COVID-19.
19. 10.
No.
Add 1.
No, think about it the other way. The other
8.
1 is A.
What? Okay, 1 is A.
So
19, A,
no,
B, C, D.
9, dummy. 1 and 9.
Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. AI. COVID AI.
COVID AI. We've been infected with nanotech.
Yeah.
That
I
was
heard
the jab.
they said by 2030, humans could be immortal because of nano robots in our body fighting every disease. And this is what Warmo was talking about, where he was like, yo, they're literally gonna have to get rid of cancer. Like, they're gonna have to do a thing to like get everybody on the same fucking thing. Like, to
Well, they
be
just
like,
need to deworm us, which I'm about to start. Once I make some money again, I can start buying supplements again. I'm
I
gonna
don't
do
know-
all the
I
health
don't know
stuff.
what supplements to get though, because I want to get it. I want to do like a deworming, deparasite type deal, but I don't know what
Ivermectin.
is actually healthy.
Get ivermectin.
Is that actually healthy though? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like some sort of root or some sort of like, there's a natural way to do it and not like a,
Oh, probably that too.
you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that'd be better than taking some synthesized thing.
I mean, for
don't
everything,
know.
yeah, in general. But I'm just saying that like ivermectin was proven to work, and then they swept the shit under the rug. So it might still be bad in the sense that like it is part of Rockefeller medicine.
Yeah.
But it's
Or,
not
like,
like
what's the side effect? Like, I don't know.
geared to be bad in the way that like a COVID vaccine. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like the forefront of poison. It might have just been like bad because it is a pill, so snake venom or whatever,
Yeah.
but still works.
Yeah. See that refinery in Texas exploded after Israelis were talking about it on Telegram.
Yeah, and the Iowa, giant farm or food production facility exploded, and or not Iowa, Montana, I think. Somewhere that Israel, like, that's where they import, like, 90% of their food from, and then they just, like, did a fire so that they could, like, buy the land themselves, so they didn't have to pay people to do it. They
We'll
could just
take
own
care
it.
of it.
Yeah.
Did you see all the Bible shows coming out?
No.
There's that David movie. There's I saw this other thing where it's like Faithful Women of the Bible on Hulu, but it's like not like Jesus Bible. It's like Old Testament shit. This is about like Hagar and like Abraham and shit.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know what to put. Like, I don't know why this is like the thing now. Is it to get people hyped on like Old Testament shit?
Jews were cool, too.
That's what I mean. I don't know what the thing is. I keep seeing all this shit.
I don't really get that.
I got to cancel my HBO. It's going up to $180 a year.
I'm canceling everything.
I was paying $40 a year for my HBO.
I'm
$3 a month.
I'm out. I'm gonna keep fucking free Tubi.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Tubi has all the old cartoons now.
Yeah, they got the entire Cartoon Network collection.
Yeah, for free. It's incredible.
We should be so lucky.
You gotta learn how to download from Tubi.
I think Tubi also has like a creator program because I see some like horrific black TV shows on there. Sam Hyde was making fun of
That's
them.
how I feel with those like documentaries.
It's like the booms in the show.
Yeah. That's how I feel about like those documentaries. I feel like some people just make these things and go, can I post this on Tubi?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just some horrific, like, opens up with the plane going in the building 15 times.
I don't love that beginning, but that is a good doc.
Kennedy getting...
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Prime Minister of Japan and Trump were both affiliated with a race-mixing sex cult called the Unification Church, whose doctrine was erasing purebred Japanese and Europeans from the earth by mixing them with Africans.
Japanese and Europeans.
Because you don't usually, it's always about the white man trying to get us fucked up. Very interesting to hear that they wanted the Japanese fucked up too. Maybe the Japanese are another, like...
That's the last.
Higher order race.
The dragon families.
I'm just interested, like, whenever... Because the Jays usually talk about us like we're the threat. Which feels nice. But it also feels nice where if the Japanese are threats, like, well, that means we have allies.
Yeah. Luckily.
The samurai. What's that one thing? You see Trump said, like, oh, this.
4 weeks they were planning to have a nuclear weapon. If we didn't hit them at that time with the B-2 bombers and one of the great air
They said that he misspoke. Like, he might have just said nuke accidentally because he said nuke a second prior.
Hey, that was a big bomb. That was a big-ass bomb.
Had a big mushroom cloud on it. It's
You're
funny
Warmo talking like Iran might not even be real.
Yeah.
It could be run by Switzerland.
I think about that about a lot of stuff where I'm like, I literally don't know. Like,
You know what I mean? Like, why would, like, it's just, it is like, I don't know.
Because if this was Egypt, I'm like, well, then what the fuck's over there?
Yeah. Hey, have you been over there? I haven't.
I hate to be that guy, but it's like,
Have you seen Iran? I haven't.
I'm at this point, I'm kind of like I need to see it for myself type of guy. It doesn't make any fucking sense
What is it?
how the solar system would try to work because we're all supposed to be moving, right?
Yes.
But it can't.
Yeah, but what model is this? Did he use like the dimensions of the solar system?
Dog. I don't fucking
Because I
know.
feel like you could just put 3 things in a physics generator and
I'm
be like,
sure you could.
Because I had this one
But
thing.
why would Flat Earth Library do that?
Why would they do that? Because like if you use like, because I remember I have this.
See, this guy agrees with you.
I have this. Okay, well I don't agree with. I don't know. I still don't know if it's real, but I had this one game called Universe Simulator that would. It was a physics simulator, and you can like tweak with like the size of the planets, and that would start fucking shit up. But again, that could all be propaganda. I don't know.
All these scientists in the comments, they think they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, admittedly, I don't really understand, but when they start spinning at the end and they fly away, part of me does go like, think about that.
Hey, that could happen. It would get off axis.
How's the fucking moon going to be spinning around a spinning thing and not get spun the fuck out?
Some like fat fuck in his basement, not understanding like physics and
Anything.
shit. Just being like, yo, Tommy, I made this thing. I'm gonna send you this video. That's the moon and the sun. They exported all that beef to Israel, but who's paying for our who's importing beef for McDonald's?
Did you know that they only have it in, I think, Argentina and Israel, but you can get like kosher burgers and nuggets. That's like real food.
It's in Argentina.
I think that's where Buenos Aires is, right?
Yeah,
Then yeah.
that's crazy. They're having a real problem down there with the Jays.
Join the club. Oh, they found this, I guess.
What's that?
A real molecule. And it's got a hexagon pattern, which is not good. That's not good for us, brother. That sounds like some real demiurge stuff, if you ask me.
But what is it?
It's a molecule. They found that's like what it looks like all the way.
That's from CERN? Or no, that's just IBM lab in Zurich. Yeah, I don't understand.
Oh, well, it's
shit
a
on
carbon atom, so that's why it's a hexagon.
That's us. We're carbon,
Right.
carbon-based life forms. That's why the hexagon is that middle chakra with the star. You see that?
That's why the demiurge, if carbon's like the building blocks of
Oh,
life.
that's crazy. It's green too. That's the color of the green chakra. And that's the one with the hexagon. It's weird. I don't get shit on this level, like the zooming in, like how far you could zoom into shit. Like, have you ever seen those videos where it's like, yeah, shit just becomes like kind of space at some point when you zoom in far. And I was like, what do you mean?
Well, it's like when they do it to like cells in your body, like your muscles look like a certain thing in space, and like your lungs look like a different thing in space. You see the thing? They're like pink Himalayan rock salt. Yeah, that's giants' muscles like
What?
calcified over time. And I'm like, wow, that makes a lot.
So that's why we grind it up.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense actually.
And if you think about it, Jack and the Beanstalk, what did he do? He grinded his bones to make bread.
I'll be looking into that.
Oh, this is incredible. Yes, this is
the front runner for what things are, I think.
Look at that. No, my perfect world is, this would be we are on a flat realm, and the moon. I love the idea that the moon is a navigational tool, and it's because that has the whole realm mapped on it.
This politician bitch posted like engagement bait, and everyone was like, "Oh, so someone runs your account?" That also like some J that has engagement bait accounts. This is just like, this is supposed to be from someone that's like video game retro monthly or whatever, posting about how the PSP changed everything. Linda McMahon, Secretary of Education and CEO of the WWE also. But
What? Really?
McMahon.
Oh, McMahon.
But like no
he
one
dead?
talks about that shit, huh?
Is Vince McMahon dead?
No. But like, why wouldn't this be a bigger fucking story? How is that just like, oh, she accidentally made like a random as fuck post?
I think this gets written off as like, yeah, like that's like when like your Facebook profile gets hacked and you start posting like, I tried this supplement and it worked out good for me. It's like, I think that gets written off as like, my thing was hacked. These people, we need to have tighter restrictions on social media because this shouldn't be happening. You know what I mean? And then people go, and me and you go, she's run by a fucking Jewish bot. And people go, wow, that's fucked up and anti-Semitic. You're going to go to jail. We're going to put you in jail. We're going to have to change the podcast. We're going to go to jail. You know what I
They
mean?
did just throw that one guy in jail because he put a Star of David over a guy's picture who was Jewish.
Fucking incredible.
And they threw him in jail.
That police chief guy?
Yeah.
What a whiny little fucking cunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why is it just that? I get so fucking pent up with this shit. I get sick, dude.
That's
like,
right where they want you.
And I hate, that's what I hate. We got to just stop. We got to get out of it. I don't know what to do anymore. Because then you go on.
Delusional positivity, Mark.
But then you go on.
That's where I'm at.
Delusional positivity? Yeah, false positivity.
No, not false positivity. Because that means that you know deep down that things aren't good and you're faking it. Delusional
is when you actually brainwash yourself.
And then you begin to align with that reality. You change your frequency.
Yeah, maybe.
But you have to believe it.
Yeah, you let me know. Please.
That's what I'm working on, Chief.
Yeah, I don't know. They got us fucked.
This guy says the Garden of Eden's in Florida, and he talks really cool.
The Bible says that is it that compasseth the land of Havilah, which was
Havilah.
before the flood,
where
there is gold. And the gold of that land is G-O-O-D. There's also
Starts
Babylon,
rapping.
Yeah.
which is nothing but rock.
G-O-O-D, good, playboy.
Instructed Noah to pitch the ark out of.
So he says that the woods...
Tommy, get those out of this here property.
Embarrass me while I'm on camera. He says that the wood God told him to make the ark out of only exists here. I don't know if that's true. He says that...
Say that again. Hold on. One more time. Say that again.
He says that God told Noah to make the ark out of a specific wood. And he says that wood only exists in Florida. That is what he says.
Gopherwood.
That is what he says.
Now, where is Gopherwood?
In Florida.
Lightest wood on earth.
The lightest, strongest, best wood on earth.
It's here in Florida.
The river flowing out of Eden, which waters the garden, parts and becomes into 4 heads.
That's a river in Florida?
Yeah.
What river?
Is the life source, the legend of the...
They show a picture, like a diagram. There you go.
Jim Woodrun.
Special map of the
Jim
US
Woodruff Dam. Does it come to a head there because they put a dam there?
Well, no, it comes. All these 4 heads come to.
Oh,
this.
to a point there. Yes. I wonder where this is. Because if you think about it, if the water rose, think about how big Florida must have been.
Right.
You know what I mean?
How much extra coast? Oh, speaking of your double standard, you were just saying. A whites-only, no-Jews community says it's found a legal loophole. A Jewish lawmaker in Pennsylvania plans to close it versus the Jewish town in upstate New York allowed to secede from the state so that they could have their own laws and shit.
It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't fucking get it, dude.
You looked into this dolphin stuff?
Mm-mm.
Remember I told you the one guy said he got kidnapped and brought to an underground city by 2 dolphins?
No.
So it sounds like just a guy on, like, PCP or whatever.
Yeah.
But then, 44 dolphins killed. 42 dolphins have mysteriously died.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. That Florida
I love
man
black people like
that
this.
said he was kidnapped by dolphins was telling the truth this whole time. He was telling the truth. They not kidnapped. They killed 44 dolphins. That's the only
42.
explanation to why 44 dolphins will appear
44
on shore
sounds...
after all this happened. And it's his homie.
What happened to the guy?
They sending a message like
He
send
came,
this-
but I
send
think
this
he's like,
message back. Yo,
what do you
to your
call it?
host.
Like,
Yo, leave
in, like they're holding him or whatever.
For what? Just because you said he was kidnapped by dolphins?
Yeah, I think they, like, brought him in for questioning or whatever.
Like, yeah,
like,
no, he's actually mentally ill. We've
I think-
injected him with this.
It's going to be part of the new asylum program. No, this was obviously just like a guy reacting to it. I should have tried to find like the actual thing. Because at first it just sounded goofy as hell, like underwater Dolphin City. What the hell?
Yeah.
But then 42 dolphins show up dead. You
It's
go,
like, oh wow, they are the smartest animal in the.
what the hell? I guess people on Reddit were talking about like the difference between people that use regular Wi-Fi and then like the 5G Wi-Fi. And then like that being like an indicator of which side do you believe in of the thing. Of like if Chick-fil-A had the K or not.
What you mean? Like the
5G people are getting fed like the new reality. So
like people that have because I remember when they when routers when they came out with that, when it was like, oh, you actually got you got 2 Wi-Fi frequencies. You got a 2.4 and a 5.
that's
the
what mine is.
The 5 doesn't go far, but it's faster if like you're in your house, but the 2 will reach your backyard.
Right.
So that's why you stay on that. So you're saying like if you're on like the 5G band,
I
get,
think
like,
that's
different
what it's
shit?
saying.
interesting.
Because I think that's what it's saying is like there's not really any other good indicator of like who's going to believe in what. Like you'd think it would be age. Like, oh, if you grew up with Berenstein Bears, you'd remember it like that. Maybe younger people would say Berenstein or whatever it
Bernstein.
is. Yeah, whatever the thing is.
Is it Bernstein and Berenstein?
I forget what it even is. But yeah, I guess people on Reddit were starting to figure out like, oh, this is like a good indicator of like, are you on 5G? And then like a lot of the 5G people were like, Chick-fil-A's always had a K in it. And the non-5G people were like, no, this is some new shit they just fucked with.
Interesting. I bought this book from this Navy SEAL that like tells you, it's like a step-by-step like end of the world guide on like what foods and shit to buy.
The Navy SEAL wrote it?
Yeah.
I thought you meant like you bought it from a Navy SEAL.
I
was
found a
like,
guy on the street.
What
and
are you
I bought
talking
this.
about?
Yes. It literally has a step-by-step thing of like, all right, when martial law is enacted, this is what you do. This is how you stay off grid. This is how you hide your shit. This is how you barricade your house. When they come into your house, hide your guns. Don't fight them. What are you gonna do? Fight a platoon of Marines?
Well,
let
maybe.
them come in. Do the thing. Hide your shit. This is what you say if they ask this. This is what you do here. When FEMA is enacted, This is what you do. This is how you get them out of your house. This is how you do this.
They say Jews control the weather, which maybe they do because of cloud seeding and stuff, but also maybe they do it because they control the media and they tell you what the weather's going to be, and then every person that checks the weather goes, oh, it's going to rain tomorrow, and now everyone manifests rain, which then you think about Native American rain dances, and I wonder, is that everyone committed to, because whenever
I was
you see it,
halfway with you at first. When you said the rain dances, that I was like, oh, wow, that does make sense.
because whenever we hear about it, it's always 3 of them, and we think it's so goofy, and it's like, oh, well, we killed, a gazillion of them.
And
if there's a fuck ton of them doing it,
And what if, okay, here's another
it probably does something.
Here's another thought. Remember when we learned that when they say, like, oh, it's a 50% chance of rain, it doesn't mean there's a 50% chance that day
Of the
that
clouds
it's gonna
raining or
rain.
not.
It's like, no. 50% of the map, of the showable map, is going to rain. Does that mean, like, they know what we're thinking and they know who's manifesting rain in certain spots? Because it can rain by my house and not by your house,
Right.
which is weird. So does that mean, like, my neighborhood has enough people that are like, I think it's going to rain. We should stay inside it. It's going to rain. And people over in the nice area are like, let's go out. Let's go golfing or
Right.
whatever. And it's like, ooh, I don't know. And what if, like, the percentages are like, yeah, that's the percentage of people that think it's going to rain.
Well, that's more what I was like, is 50% like,
50. I got 50% of you dumb fucks to believe this.
or like we're not sure that we're going to be able to convince everyone, like, versus if you get everyone fired, like the Always Sunny thing, like you get everyone fired up about a storm. It's like, oh, 99% sure, because like scaring people is going to work. But you say like 40% going to rain, people are like, oh, like it might rain tomorrow. No, people aren't like, it's going to rain tomorrow.
And then what do they do? That's like in California when they're like, oh, we've been in a drought. There's a drought going on. No rain. It's going to drought. Everybody drought.
So the second someone hopes for rain, they go, oh, well, this drought.
Yeah.
Well, it's like,
yeah,
you're doing the drought.
yeah. You can't water your lawn certain days. You can't use water certain. We have to preserve water.
Except for AI data centers.
Yeah, because they need it. That would be a good test to run in like Arizona.
I always loved that video of that crazy guy during Jan 6 who was like, COVID can't survive the Arizona sun. You remember that?
No.
He's like on top of a building and he's wearing like the horns and shit. He's like, it can't survive in the heat. Oh, look at this. Just a Jeffrey Epstein lookalike on the one episode of iCarly with a bunch of shirtless guys.
What the fuck? Oh, John Levy was on that in one of the latest episodes. He was talking about the that overhead map. Dude, I was looking at that. That could be the Garden of Eden.
The center.
There's 4 rivers, running into that. I wonder.
I do kind of lean towards that being the thing.
Because
that's like Agartha.
Because why wouldn't that also then
and
be
Hyperborea?
Mm-hmm. And if it's like what Admiral Byrd or whoever said, where it dips down into like a warmer climate or something. I don't know how that works, but like,
I trust Admiral Byrd.
Listen.
Oh, this
Absolutely.
was the other thing about them buying land in Nebraska. They want one of the aquifers.
Oh, good.
Ancient Spring.
That's good. The only thing I have with Admiral Byrd is why would they let him say that? But I think it was more of a, I can't believe he said that. You know what I mean? I think he was more of like a, well, I'm an adventurer and I will be reporting my thing to the people. When they're like, yeah, you saw some crazy shit. Let's kind of keep that on the DL.
I wondered too if he just knew like what he could get away with, because he's
so high up or whatever.
And I mean, he does like get old before he goes. It's like he's young when he does all that shit, and he goes and tries to go to that newspaper in Brazil or wherever, and then you don't hear anything about it after that. And then there's that interview of him when he's old, so maybe he just knows like I'm close enough to dying, where it's like, what are you gonna really do to me?
That's true. And which I really hope happens to a lot of these like boomers and a lot of these people in like power like that they're gonna be like, they're not, but they're gonna be like, why? Hey. Yeah, we didn't do the moon landing. Yeah, this is fucked up. Yeah, no, this is fucked.
But remember in Bluebeam how it said that they're going to fake archaeological discoveries to like prove God being real or whatever.
Yeah.
They said that they just found
Real
like
or wrong?
What?
Real or false?
What is real?
Because the blue beam, like they would make archaeological discoveries to prove that God is real or not real. Because isn't the blue beam thing that like they kind of prove that God isn't real because the aliens?
No, blue beam is that they project the right God in your head, like whoever you believe in, you see.
Is that what that was? I thought that was like the false alien thing. Okay.
I thought blue beam
going,
was
just keep
that
going.
everyone gets like the specific, like, because that's why they were saying it has to be in your head, because it couldn't just be one big monster thing in the sky that
On the
everyone
sky.
sees. It has to be something specific to you, because it's like whoever you believe in. or whatever.
So it's
Someone
just
would
broad,
see
general.
Jesus or Krishna or
I got you. So it's
whoever
just
the
like
fuck.
general. Okay.
So they just said that they think they found like a second Sphinx. It was just weird
In
things.
Egypt?
Yeah.
Where?
Under like solidified sand, which I thought they called rock, but I don't know if it's like, they make it sound like they're going to be able to get to it, but I mean, I can't imagine they're going to like start chiseling at it
Yeah.
tomorrow. Like that doesn't seem to be how they do things.
No, it's like the thing with like Göbekli Tepe where they're like, and we'll give it 100 years.
We'll save this for future generations to discover.
The slap in the face for that, where it's like, what do you mean future? Like, let's do it now.
I thought the global warming was happening.
Yeah,
I thought we were going to be dead in 100 years. You fucking idiot.
moron. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Hey, you fuckers take care.